That the reason for the coffee was we didn't have money for a sport person. That's a different thing. We were really short of money, and I love producers. I love producers. I love producers. I have so much respect for you guys. But uh, English for English is a classic. Today I can say it with a lot of pride. It's one of the few classics of Indian cinema, and it will stay a classic for a long time. But before it became one, nobody knew it. Nobody was willing to make it. Nobody was willing to produce it. People wanted to kind of, you know, do it in different ways and for much lesser budgets and things like that. Because on paper, in our industry, on paper, a lot of things are not affordable. So it requires the conviction of a director and a writer to want to do it in a certain way. And a film is not worth making unless made in the way that it's meant to be made. Actually, don't make the film at all. Uh, English is special, of course, firstly and foremost because of Sridevi. Not because it was a comeback film, uh, because I don't think comeback is the right word for a talent like Shri. She was always there. She just chose not to be there. And she just decided to appear one day. But because in her, uh, we found one of our dearest, possibly our dearest friend, a family that we love tremendously. And she gave us so much of love, so much of affection, that she became a part of us and we became a part of her. We were much closer than just filmmakers and an actor. And it's a relationship that stayed that way till the end. Uh, I miss her tremendously, and so does everybody in the team. But she's always there. She's so fresh. I think she's the funniest person around, and I can just imagine that. I can just remember every incident with her on the shoot, and after that, and much after English for English, and she'd have loved to kind of be here today, and I'm sure. Thank you, Kushi. Thank you, Boney, for being here. On her behalf, she is truly the most special part of English for English. Um, Secondly, I think an incredible, sorry, is my popcorn. An incredible team uh, of people. Lakshman, God knows what would have happened. Incredible camera, the man behind the camera and the man kind of who held it all together. And of course, Hemanti and the whole cast crew. Rasool's not here, but Rasool, Amit, Swanand, uh, so many people who I don't know if I'm sure there are a lot of people here. And thanks so much to, firstly, Boney, for making sure that Eros bought the film. At least we didn't lose money on it. And thank you, Boney. Thanks a lot. Thanks so much to Jayanti for making sure Z bought it. Otherwise, Eros wouldn't have bought it. So, and thank you so much for. Well, yeah. And all this would not have happened. We would not have had I wouldn't be here suffering. I wouldn't have suffered as a producer if not for Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, who didn't step in and say that I'll partner you in this venture. I'll partner you both in this venture. He didn't even know exactly what the film was. He just did it on faith. And he was the proudest man when he saw the film. He's not here today. He and Mr. Damani actually have been great partners for us and supported us in every way. Also, thank you for being a pillar of support during this entire journey of English for English. There were just too many people. I'm sure that I'm just missing out a few people, but there are just lots of people, wonderful cast here. These two kids who've just suddenly grown up. Adil not here. Rajiv. Yeah, I think your acting was better in English for English. Okay. I think you need a director. And of course, Sumit is not here. Sumit's not come as yet. So the other people who are in English for English, fantastic. And last but not the least, there is Baggaji and Vijayta, thank you so much, guys, for being there. Anita, who's not here. Anita has kind of been my moral support right through English, telling me exactly how much money I'm losing per second. She's not here. Incredible. Huh? And Ilana and Rox. Rox was the chief AD on this film, and Ilana was a line producer in the US who used to tell Anita to tell me how much money I'm losing every minute. So that, but they all, it was a fantastic team. It was great. All the happiness that you see is actually genuine. It's not like one of those behind the scenes video that is just put together, just the happy moments, and a lot of the sad moments are kind of left behind. No, there aren't very many sad moments. If you notice, I'm not in that video because I was the only sad moment behind that entire thing. So we were there, we were doing those things. But it was possibly a life-changing experience, this particular film. For me, as just a person who knew how to count money after that, and for Gauri, actually to kind of just come and do her first film, and for this to be her first film requires some incredible doing. Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. Yes, of course. Thank you very much. But I must ask Boney and Kushi to please come and say a few words on this particular day, because Boney was the first person I met on English for English, and through Boney is when I met Shri. Kushi was too small. She was a little girl at the shoot. She was a little baby, and I had to make her help across the road in the few days she was there. She's now a big girl. So both of you come over and please have a chat with us. Come, Kushi. No. Come. No, that's okay. I want to hear your voice.
I don't have much to say beyond a big thank you to Gauri, Balki. You heard him say all the good things. But the best thing was this film which happened to her and to all of us. And I'm sure her fans who've always loved her, given her love. I wish she was here. Thank you, Gauri. Thank you, Balki.
Thank you, Boney. Thank you. Yeah. No, Kushil talk later.
Thank you so much, Balki. Thank you, Boney, sir. There's one person I think we need to call on stage because she had something to do with the film. She wrote it, and then she directed it also.